Ooh, welcome to Talent Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is April the 20th, 2025. We're going to be talking about NXT Stand and Deliver WrestleMania Night 1 on Saturday. Oh man, we got a lot of things to talk about here. We got a lot of betrayals, a lot of heel turns that happened on both NXT and on WrestleMania. We got new champions. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're ready for this thing here. But, ladies and gentlemen, before we get that, we got some news to talk about. WWE on WrestleMania on their thingy bobber. On the kickoff show of WrestleMania, they made announcements. They will have another partnership with another wrestling promotion like what they had with TNA, but it's going to be with AAA. And what that means, that means they're going to be working with each other. We saw Vikingo there as well, so he made his WrestleMania debut. And they're going to have a pay-per-view called Worlds Collide with WWE and NXT and AAA will be in this show. On Sunday, June 7th, that you guys can watch that show. So I think it's pretty cool that they actually did that. They have more partnerships with different companies like TNA, and now they have it with AAA as well. Because they have a whole bunch of luchas now. They got Dragon Lee. They have people that... Luchas, you don't have to wear a mask. They have Santos. They have La Garza. They have Andrade there. Stephanie McCurr was there. Everybody was there that was part of the Lucha or been in AAA before. So that's pretty cool that they have a partnership. And I don't know they bought AAA, but they're going to be part of that show as well. That's pretty cool for AAA and WWE. Now we're going to talk about NXT Stand and Deliver because that happened on Saturday in the afternoon. And then we get to WrestleMania. So I didn't know there was a pre-show match, because normally they don't do pre-show matches. Now they did. We had Gigi Dolan and Tatum Paxley with Chauncey. Chauncey made her return. We'll be facing Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez, Fatal Influence, and Metaphor in a elimination 4-way match to become the number contenders to the tag team titles on Tuesday, this Tuesday that's coming up. Against whoever, Liv Morgan, Raquel, Bayley, or Lyra. I got more news about that. And with Rey Mysterio as well. It was a pretty decent match. It was interesting. But Roxanne walked away from her own tag team, Cora Jade. She walked away from her team. So I guess they're not friends anymore. But the winner of that match and the new number contenders is Gigi Dolan and Tatum Paxley for NXT's this week. We got Ricky Starks defending the NXT North American Championship against Ethan Page. I thought it was a pretty decent match, but the winner of that match, and still your North American champion, is Ricky Starks. And then we got Hank and Tank. We'll be facing Praxium, Nathan Fraser and Axiom for the tag team titles. I thought it was a pretty decent match. The fans was going nuts about this match because they love Hank and Tank. And I was surprised at the winners. The winner of this match and your new NXT Tag Team Champions, Hank and Tank. We had the ladder match for the vacated NXT North American Women's Championship. Sol Ruka versus Izzy Dane, Kalani Jordan, Lola Vice, Thea Hale, and Zarya. I thought it was a pretty decent match as well. But the winner of that match was Sol Ruka, is the new Women's North American Champion. And then you have Dark State, Dion Lennox, Oraz Griffin, and Sugars. With Coulter James, they faced the family. The winner of that match was the Dark States because of Stacks. Stacks low blowed Tony D'Angelo, and he betrayed the family. A lot of things happened there. But I guess we're going to find out more. And why did Stacks do it on Tuesday? And he said he's going to tell Luca why he did it too. We have Stephanie McCurr will be versing Julia, Jada Parker, and Jordan Grace for the NXT Women's Championship in the Fatal 4-Way Pretty incredible fatal four-way, back and forth. The winner of that match, and still your NXT Women's Champion, Stephanie McMahon. And then we got Alba Femi versus Javon Evans and Trick Williams triple threat match for the NXT Championship. Guys, Javon Evans is great. The guy was doing a whole bunch of crazy moves that nobody thought you will see. This match was incredible. It was 16 minutes, almost 17 minutes. But it was an incredible match for all three guys. Their futures is bright. But the winner of that match and still your NXT champion is Alba Femi. Now we got WrestleMania. Let me get to the WrestleMania list here. WrestleMania Saturday. The first WrestleMania of the weekend. First match, I'm a little surprised this was even started the show. Jey Uso versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. I wasn't happy with the ending of this match because it didn't feel like it's the right thing. But the winner of that match and your new World Heavyweight Champion was Jey Uso. And he made Gunther tap out right away after he did the choke. He tapped out. So I'm not a big fan of that part. And then we got the New Day, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods versus the War Raiders for the World Tag Team Championships. It was a pretty okay match, but the winner of that match was your new World Tag Team Champions, the New Day. They had to cheat their way to get the win. We got Jade Cargill versus Naomi. Naomi had a new theme song and new Trons, except for the Tron that's on the ring apron. It still had her disco ball looking thing. But everything was caution tape and all that stuff. And she has a new theme song. I don't know what the theme song is, but it was pretty cool. Jade Cargill had a little weather report entrance because storm is coming. So, yeah, I think Naomi had a better entrance than Jade Cargill. But the winner of that match was Jade Cargill. And then we had Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight for the United States Championship. And I am happy because this guy actually won his first ever singles championship because he's awesome in the ring. I enjoy watching this guy on every SmackDown. He's doing a great job. He is the future of the WWE. The winner of that match and your new WWE's United States Champion, Jacob Fatu. I'm sorry, LA Knight. But Jacob Fatu deserves it. He did a great job. Well, El Grande Americano was supposed to face Rey Mysterio. But on the pre-show, Rey did announce that he was injured and he can't compete. So there was going to be a replacement. And that replacement was Rey Fenix. Rey Fenix will have his first WrestleMania just like his brother Penta will have one on Sunday. So we will see what happens on there when Penta has a match. But, of course, El Grande Americano has to use that metal thing in his mask to get the win against Rey Fenix. That sucks. I wish Rey Fenix won that. It's his first WrestleMania. I understand he was not supposed to be in this match. So, yeah. We got Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair for the Women's Championship. I was going to be upset that Charlotte Flair wins this match. Because, does she really need another title? Do we really need to hear Charlotte all hail the queen? I'd like to see Tiffany Stratton actually get a good championship run. And looks like we are getting that because Tiffany Stratton retained her title. We got Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns and CM Punk with Paul Heyman in the triple threat match. It was a crazy one. These guys fought almost everywhere. They even fought in the audience. They fought everywhere. But at the end, this is where all the twists happens. Paul Heyman grabbed a chair. And he looks like he was going to throw it to Roman Reigns. Everybody wanted the chair except for Seth Rollins because he was hurt on the far side of the ring. And then Paul Heyman slides the chair to CM Punk. CM Punk is happy. He was about to use that chair onto Roman Reigns. Paul Heyman, for some reason, got in the ring and looks like he was trying to help CM Punk to use a chair. Like he was grabbing CM Punk's arm and helping him swing the chair. But when CM Punk was about to swing the chair, Paul Heyman low blowed CM Punk. And then he gave the chair to Roman Reigns. He says he acknowledges the tribal chief. Roman Reigns hit CM Punk multiple times with the chair, and then Paul Heyman looked at Seth Rollins and said, "Look, now you can hit Seth Rollins like he hit you years ago." Roman was about to do that until Paul Heyman low blowed Roman Reigns and gave the chair to Seth Rollins. And he doesn't look like he was upset when he did it. He was upset when he did it to CM Punk, but not with Roman Reigns. And then he was sitting in the corner and letting Seth Rollins beat up Roman Reigns and CM Punk with a steel chair, and then did a stomp and get the 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins wins, and it looks like Paul Heyman has a new client. That is not Brock Lesnar, that's not CM Punk, that's not Roman Reigns, it's Seth Rollins. The rumors was right about it, ladies and gentlemen. It was right. They were right. Paul Heyman, double betrayal. Well, we're supposed to have a women's tag team title match. It's still going to happen, but at the pre-show, Bayley was attacked. And it looks like Adam Pearce told Lara Valkyria, you need to find a new tag team partner to get to the tag team titles. It could be a return. It could be NXT star. I have no idea. It could be anyone. It could be Becky Lynch. People are saying Becky Lynch should be coming back. She was at WrestleMania for Seth Rollins' match. She was in the backstage watching her husband's match. She was at the Hall of Fame. And remember, Becky and Lara Valkyria kind of had a rivalry and a partnership or alliance. So it could be Becky Lynch. Could be. And they could win it. Why would if Becky makes a return, why would she lose the match? So, let's see what happened there. That's all I'm going to say. If you guys enjoyed the video, Night 2 is happening tonight, and I can't wait. Because Cody Rhodes will be versing John Cena. Penta will be in the match, see what his entrance looks like. We got a street fight. We're going to find out who Randy Orton's going to be facing. Because it's not going to be Aleister Black, because it looks like he's coming in this week. That's coming up, this Friday. So we will see. That's all me today. Hit the like button, the comment, the subscribe button, the notification bell. See you guys tomorrow. That's all me today. Time's up. Bye.